Hello, Gun Nation. Big Johnson coming at you. Hey, this week I was actually in Oklahoma. Tell you a really crazy story. However, prior to that, let's do a gun check. I've got the CZ P01 in the Harry's Holsters rig at about the 12 o'clock position appendix. If you are interested in getting a Harry's holster, use my discount code. It's BigJohnson, capital B, capital J, all smashed together. That'll save you 10%. But love the holster, love the pistol. But, back to the story. I'm in Oklahoma City, driving around. I see this gun store I've never been in. And this is real. This isn't a fake story. I'll even put their picture in the thumbnail so you'll know the name of the gun store. But never been in there before, so I went in there and, walking around looking at their stuff and, started talking to one of the gentlemen who worked there, a really nice guy. And anyway, we're talking about a whole bunch of stuff. And then I look at the wall that they have, and there's a hook, and it has these pictures of these guys, like from a security camera. And, they've got a listing, like all this information printed on there. And I'm like, what's that? He goes, those are two guys that came in and stole a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, we caught them on security camera. And I'm like, that's crazy, man. And anyway, he tells me the story. He says, okay, the one guy, and he's pointing to him in the picture, he said this one guy was actually buying a Glock. So he gave him his driver's license. They're running his, NICS and everything's background check. And they were kind of busy in the store, and there was only two guys working there, and they were kind of busy. So anyway, and prior to this, the guy started asking him about all kinds of other stuff, like an AR, stock, and AR, buffer tube, and all this other stuff. And he was giving him all this information and showing him different products. So anyway, the guy says, well, I want to buy the Glock. So he filled out the paperwork. They're running his NICS and everything, and it's taking a little while to come back. So anyway, while, they're helping other customers waiting for the NICS to come back, those two guys are going around the store stealing stuff. They're literally going around the store stealing stuff. And they're just picking up crap, sticking it in their pocket. And they can, I guess in these pictures, one of them's wearing like a hoodie with a pocket there, and you can see a bunch of junk jammed in it. And anyway, so, and then when they come to get the Glock, or, come to get his Glock, he's like, yeah, I don't have the money to buy, the stock or whatever. So the guy goes, well, I've got some extra stocks, just the mil spec that, most people take off and change. He goes, I've got one in the back, I'll just give it to you. So he goes back there and gives the guy a stock. So anyway, guy gets his Glock, is approved, and he walks out the door and everything. And then afterwards, they're reviewing the security tape and they're watching it, and the guys are going around just stealing stuff, and they start doing an inventory. And there's like a stock that they have laid out in a box, and it had a buffer tube on it, and a spring and a buffer and everything. Well, the spring and the buffer's gone, but the stock is there because the guy gave him a mil-spec stock, gave it to him, didn't make him buy one. And anyway, and they're just start seeing all this stuff that they had out, and it's missing, because they did like a quick inventory, I guess. Well, anyway, I mean, can you believe this? The guy gave his driver's license, they're running a NICS on him, and he's stealing stuff out of the store. And there's security cameras. I mean, you can see them hanging around there. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's like the dumb criminals, those things you see on TV, dumb criminals. But I just thought that was crazy. And, they're sending him a letter because they've got his address and they've got everything. Sending him a letter saying, bring the stuff back, we're going to prosecute you and da-da-da-da-da. But I'm just like, how dumb can you be? That's like people that's broken into stores and dropped their wallet or something like that. It's just idiots. I just can't believe that. Just flat idiots. For one, for stealing, and then for another one, giving all your information prior to you stealing. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I didn't know if y'all had ever heard of anything like that. I just thought it was a crazy gun story, or gun shop story, that was legit. So anyway, just wanted to share it with y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check me out on Instagram. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, please leave them below. I'd love to hear them. Let me know if that's ever happened in your local gun store, or if you've ever heard of something like that. But man, dumbasses do stupid things. So I appreciate y'all watching. Have a great day. Carry on.